Hi friends, welcome back to Oso Farm. My name is Brandy and today we have a get ready for the week and Aldi grocery haul for you. So I shared in a couple videos ago that we are trying to do weekly meal planning and menus, and we have been sharing those with you originally over on Instagram, but some of y'all mentioned that you didn't have Instagram, so I'm also going to be sharing them in the community tab. So every Sunday I will be posting our weekly meal plan, and then we are going to be, instead of doing a big bulk shop at the beginning of the month for a once a month haul, we are going to be shopping weekly. There will be things that I can share for like a once a month grocery haul, like my Thrive Market order that just comes once a month. My Is Your Standard order that is once a month. And then I did place a Sam's online order of like toilet paper, paper towels, some cleaning products, and some just kind of bulk items that we'll use throughout the whole month. But weekly we will have a menu to share with you and also a weekly grocery haul. So today we went to Aldi, and I also picked up a few things from Target that I will share with you. I don't think there's very many of those things that are groceries. But so down in the community tab, you can go and check what our weekly meal plan will be. If you do have Instagram, you can definitely go over there and see that. And then I'm going to try to share a picture of them each day after we make them. So it'll probably happen the day after, and give you some kind of insight into how the recipe was and what we felt about it, and if we would be making it again, if it was a crowd pleaser, things like that. So here comes Coleman to say hi. Also, we are going to be doing this through the entire month of September, and then leading into October, we are going to have the entire month planned out for you. And if you would like to join us for the entire month of October and just get all the meals at one time, we'll be sharing with you later how you can have access to those. We'll probably be sharing that the third weekend or the third week of September. So it is a rainy day today. We went out and had to kind of go in and out of the car based on when the rain was really bad. So it's actually so nice. It definitely cooled everything down here in Texas. So that's been really nice. So this month we have my Evan's birthday. He will be turning 10 this month, double digits. So that's the special thing we have to buy for and think about and plan for his little birthday party. So that's super exciting. Okay, so first I'm gonna kind of show you in sections and put it away as I go to just make my life easier. So I'm gonna show you the cold and frozen stuff first. Okay, so we got some Gouda cheese. I use this mainly to make some egg bites and some kind of specialty breakfast things. Okay, so I shared our herb dinner roll recipe. I can link that down below, but we have been not adding the herbs and using it for rolls and buns, and it has been so good. So I'm going to, for lunch one day this week, use that recipe and make hot dog buns for the first time. I really like these organic uncured beef hot dogs from Aldi, so I got 2 packs of those. I have 1 pack of bacon left from last month, so I only got 1, and then now that we're doing weekly grocery hauls, if I need more later in the month, that will be good. We can get that then. I did already go to Sam's this month mainly to buy dog food. I think I only got like a handful of things, and I did get their Colby Jack cheese there. So I just got 2 extra sharp cheddars and 2 mozzarellas. I don't have pizza on the meal plan this month or this week, but every time that we just get a craving for pizza, I never have mozzarella. So I wanted to go ahead and get these and get that in the fridge. And then we watched Moss Family Kitchen, and Fallon had shared that they get these. I think they get them pretty much every time she was doing an Aldi grocery haul. So we got these habanero jack little cheese sticks. So we're excited to try those. And then I'm gonna get these into meatballs and in the freezer. This, and maybe use it for a lunch or when something comes up and the meal I had planned can't work. So this will be a freezer meal, but it was actually probably a couple years ago. Acre Homestead, Becky at Acre Homestead shared a freezer meal that had some chicken meatballs that was really good. It has like orange marmalade, I think. I'll have to dig out the recipe. I'm not going to link it in this video, but when I do make it, I will share that with you and link that when the time comes. And then my kids love these pork egg rolls, and they're just in the refrigerator section, and we've got a few weeks to use them. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these in the fridge. This can be late night snacking for them, or an extra lunch or dinner. I know Wednesday night, Brian and I are going out to eat. So if the kids that are here wanted to, this would be an easy meal for them if there wasn't leftovers. And then I am doing Magnolia Tables buffalo chicken sliders this week. And she has a homemade coleslaw, like where you're shredding the celery and shredding the carrots. And I saw this there. It has like a homemade dressing. So I'm gonna make the homemade dressing, and obviously this isn't celery, it is cabbage, but I thought, you know what, it just is going on top of the sandwich. So this is just kind of an easy button for me. I'm gonna do this instead. Okay, here are our chips. This definitely will last more than a week, but we got 2 of these multi-grain organic tortilla chips, some sweet potato chips. These are really good. I think it's just, let's look at the ingredients. Yeah, just sweet potatoes, canola oil, and sea salt. It says it's got sunflower oil. So I am gonna try, I know we need to stay away from seed oils, some chips from Azure Standard, and they will come the second week. So after that, if we end up liking those, that'll be a good way to source some chips that don't have seed oils. Yeah, this has vegetable oil too. Okay, so we got some kettle chips, sea salt and vinegar, these baked Ripples, sour cream and onion. These are so good. This jalapeno ranch, and then some just caramel rice snacks, rice cakes, little miniature ones. Okay, so we don't eat much cereal anymore, but I did get the kids some Cinnamon Crunch Squares and Honey Grams. And then I got 1 bag of pepitas. I have a couple of recipes this week that we are going to be using these for, and then I have a pound of organic pepitas coming in my Azure Standard order, but this should be plenty to get us through then. And then I have some, this is I think it's an arugula, I want to say that, salad that has dried cherries, so that is for that. And then we use these yogurt bites after speech therapy for Evan. It just helps him be motivated to get through and do all that hard work. And then I got Evan some more of these apple strawberry, apple banana, and then plain apple, these little applesauce pouches. And then this is for some recipes. I needed some sweetened condensed milk, crushed pineapple, and pineapple chunks. Then we have scalloped potatoes on the menu this week. I can make these homemade, and I have before, but I know with a busy week, this is just going to be easy for me to do, and these are actually very good. We definitely eat 2 boxes at a time. And then this was so cute. This was in the Aldi finds. They have it in this little wood bowl, but it's just a fall bowl filler of acorns and mushrooms. So I'm going to try to get the house picked up today so we can get some of our fall stuff out later. And then I got 2 of these chai tea latte. I definitely, when I go back, they had other flavors that we are going to try, but we are definitely going to be enjoying that this week. And then Brian put this in the cart. I thought that was really cute. This fall shaped pasta. It's leaves and pumpkins, and then this pumpkin marinara. So maybe we will have that one lunch if we don't have leftovers, or we can save it. I haven't made the menu for all of September yet, so we can add that in maybe with some grilled chicken. And then I have 10 pounds of coffee coming in our Azure Standard order. We're going to try the Equal Exchange. I think it's called like Love Punch maybe. coffee. And so this is gonna hold us off until then. It's just 2 of these 12-ounce organic whole bean coffee. And then we go through about a bag of dates a month. So I got 1 more. And then I don't have any reason to have these, but I knew I was out. And so I just went ahead and picked up 2 cans. And then I didn't get Evan very many pouches because as you can see, he's still got some here, but he is eating some that now have more vegetables, like that has kale and avocado, beets. So wanted to get a few of the flavors that I know he likes. And then a big thing of ranch dressing, and the mini marshmallows is for baking. So I have 1 thing of parsley, this is for a soup, and then 2 things of cilantro for some recipes. I always get a 4-pack of ginger beer for the month. Sometimes when I'm cooking dinner, these are just really yummy. And then I was almost out of apple cider vinegar, so we got 1 of those. And then I'm gonna get my apple juice at Walmart. I didn't see any there, but I got Evan some pear juice, and then we really liked this mango tangerine from last month, so I picked up 1 more of those. Some bananas, celery, Granny Smith apples are for some fall baking recipes. Same with the ginger. I got a hand soap refill. I ordered some off of Thrive Market, but we were out of hand soap and with puppies, and we needed some backup. So I went ahead and got that. Some onions, some yellow and red, and then more sweet potatoes. Tomatillos are for a couple of recipes, and then lastly, some pears. So that is it for Aldi, and now I'm going to show you my small Target order. Okay, here is my small Target order. I had a few other things that was going to be shipped to me, but there's a few of their flavors of sparkling water, the Good and Gather, that we like. Coleman says hello. Hello, Coleman. The strawberry mango, okay, baby, and the pomegranate dragon fruit. And like I mentioned, we have a birthday this month, so my boy loves Hot Wheel cars, so I'm going to tuck that away in the closet. And there was a few other pouches, that different flavors that I wanted to try for him. So we'll go ahead and put those up. And then, come on, I'm going to put these in a bowl, and I'm sure they will be gone in a couple days. This little autumn mix candy. And then these are good individual smaller packets for our backpack and stuff when we're on the go. So these are just little yogurt bites for Evan. And then I got this for the coffee bar, this pumpkin spice coffee syrup. It says no artificial sweeteners, but let's see. Yeah, pure cane sugar, water, natural flavor. That's where they get you, huh? Citrus extract, citric acid, vegetable juice for color. So not terrible, but we're going to go ahead and put that in the coffee bar. We're going to decorate the coffee bar for fall this week. So fun. Okay, and then they got me, when I was checking out, they just had this advertised, and I thought it was so pretty. I don't know. Yeah, this is Hearth and Hand, and it just says it's a bundle of hops. So really pretty in a vase. I don't know what we're doing with that yet, but that'll be really cute. And then I thought this was about twice as big as it is. I was going to use it for some of the dog toys that our sweet little Loretta has everywhere, but it is not going to be big enough. So I'll either return this or find a home for it. And then this big basket we're going to put in the sideboard to kind of hide our puppy pads and diapers and couch covers and things like that, just so that it's more sightly to look at. And then I was going to make some beer bread this week, and I thought it might be a fun twist to get some of this. This is little Johnny. Johnny! To try some of this hard cider instead. So we will see. follow along. We will see how that works out. So I am going to finish putting all of this away and cleaning up a little bit. I'm probably going to have some of that chai tea latte, make some of that, sit for a minute. Coleman. Brian is taking a nap. I'm really hoping that he's able to sleep for a long time and get rested up. So thankful for this long weekend. Oh my goodness. But I have a lot of garden things that I want to show you. So maybe while I'm having my coffee, I can show you my seed haul. I work with Botanical Interests, and they are my favorite seed company. I have great luck with their seeds germinating and doing beautifully. They are very reasonably priced. Their seed packets are just lovely. And they have a lot of really fun, just really fun, unique plants that I can't get elsewhere. So I have a big fall seed grouping that I want to show you that I'm going to get planted. I know probably tomorrow with all this rain is the perfect time with all this Texas drought we've had to get these in the ground and help them really germinate well. One more thing about these puppies, we have one left still available for adoption. Little Johnny, that's him whining. He is so precious. So I have brought him in the house full time. I am potty training him right along with Loretta so that when his new family finds him, he is already potty trained. Brian's already taught him to sit, and we're teaching him little tricks. He is so sweet. He's a little bit more whiny just because this is the first, probably second full day that he's been away from mom. Luna is enjoying her life of freedom without all the puppies. So little Johnny is under my feet every second, seeing what I'm doing, chewing things, being a puppy. So that's been fun. Loretta was just outside in the rain, got soaking wet. So she's in her kennel drying off, and then I'm going to brush her out. The great thing about Great Pyrenees, if I stop petting Coleman's head for 1 second, he barks. The great thing about Great Pyrenees is even though they are white, obviously these dogs are half Coleman, so they're half the red poodle, so their coloring is a little bit darker. But the Great Pyrenees coat, once they dry, no matter how dirty they are, you just brush the dirt right off. I mean, they're so easy to keep clean. So once she dries off, we'll get her brushed out and she can be out here with us again. So we're gonna get the kitchen picked up, the rest of these groceries put away, make a coffee or make a chai tea, and sit down and plan some fall gardening. Okay, these are the beds. You can see where the dogs underneath my little swan. I had little annuals and perennials all through here that they have completely eaten up. I did cut my coleus down to the base and they are returning, so that is good. My hollyhock is coming back. These are Sweet Williams, I believe, and then I had planted some mint. So Lowe's has their annuals 5 for $5, so we'll probably get 5 sets and fill this out. If they have some perennials, maybe put them in the back. And then I cut back all of my tomato plant and it looks lovely. I need to feed it. My jalapenos are doing amazing. This tomato plant just looks kind of yellow, but we're definitely still getting some bell peppers. Okay, this one is almost worse. I had a rosemary here that died. There it is right there. Yeah, I've got some Mexican petunias and dahlias coming back. I had a black-eyed Susan that did not make it, but I have one here that is doing okay. So we're gonna get some things to fill this in. When I was there last, they had their clearance section and they had a lot of echinacea and some perennials on clearance that looked really good. So I'm gonna definitely look at those and see if they had some things. We're definitely going to be seed starting today. And I'm going to still show y'all, probably close out this video by showing y'all my botanical interest haul that I'm going to be using for our fall garden. So that's really fun. He was just cleaning up puppy poops.
Man, I was sad that you're not driving.
You want me to drive? I'll drive.
No, I guess I got it.
You drive.
I'm already here. That means I'll have to get out, you know.
You weren't planning on getting out of the car?
Change sides.
Oh. So we're heading to Lowe's this morning. It is Labor Day morning. Brian is off work.
Yeah, Labor Day. She's gonna have me laboring all day.
Got some country music going. So let's see, the weather has been super rainy the last few days, which we needed that so much. So that's really good. It's the perfect time now that everything is wet to put down all of our new fall seeds. So yeah, last day of Labor Day sales at Lowe's, so we're gonna go look at see if they have anything left.
Last day of Labor Day sale.
Why are you putting everything in quotes? That's what Evan's been doing too. He's been coming up to us and being like, and we're like, okay, what are we putting in quotation marks? So we're sneaking away. Esme is hanging out with Evan while we do this. He was just watching a show, hasn't had breakfast yet. It's been a slow, peaceful morning, as it should be, right? Anyways, everything looks so pretty after days of rain. So we're gonna go see what they have, see all the treasures. I guess he's still quiet. He needs more coffee.
Yes.
Okay, so I got the annuals, the 5 for $5. We got $25 worth. And I spread them out. They pretty much just take up this main bed here. Then I'm gonna heavily seed it with some cosmos that are more fallish colors and some of my zinnias that I took from the back. And then once I get that done, then he will help me get the mulch out here.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring the mulch out.
Bring the mulch out, yeah.
Lay it out and then.
So we just have a little bit of time. We've got to get Esme to work in a minute. So I'm going to try to get these in the ground and then we'll look at our seeds together and decide. Last time I used Dollar Tree zinnias, and I usually have a good luck with Dollar Tree, but I didn't have that much success with germination. So it was actually looked weird because I just really had like 3 random tall zinnias in the bed. So we're going to just heavily put it through and hope that in the coming weeks it looks pretty between now and frost date. And then in our front, this is walking up to the front door, we have this whole space behind the camera that we're going to be building a huge walkway next spring. And so we're really going to map out perennials, and typically in a bed I like to have height and then perennials and then annuals that you just switch out for color in the front. But for now, we just don't want it to look like it's been dug up by puppies. So we're going to just do the best we can. The mulch always makes everything look fresh and clean. So hopefully if there's perennials that were eaten down to the base by the puppies, maybe next spring some things will come back that we'll be surprised by. One can hope. So that is the plan. We're going to go ahead and get these in the ground. Sunset, so hopefully the lighting is okay, but this is a couple days later. I was actually covered in mulch, and that's Luna barking in the background. She's in Brian's office resting. So I was covered in mulch and got really wet and went straight to the shower and then just conked out. So it looks so much cleaner. It's still very sparse, not really what I like, but I don't want to make an investment in plants right now because of, you know, fall and winter coming. So it definitely fills in some gaps here. So it's been about 4 days, and you see all my little zinnia babies. My cats, I think, are still digging here. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle with all these animals in my plants, but I have been coming out here. Here's one that's about to open up. I've been coming out here with my hose. Oh, there's a good little section. And really heavily watering a couple times a day. In fact, I'm gonna come out here again before bedtime. That kind of looks like a cosmos maybe. So you can definitely see that I'm having some success with the seeding. Celosia is always really great here in Texas, and then I can seed save from all of that. So yeah, it's looking better. I still have some bags of mulch to use in the back, but the celosia, this coleus is looking really pretty. There's some more zinnias coming through, but I got all this cleaned up and mulched. I probably put 3 seed packets just right here in this blank space. So hopefully, let's see if, yeah, some of them are starting to come up. Can you see? So I'm hopeful that at least for these next few months until November, we will get some height and some color back in here, and we will definitely on paper, when it is wintry and cold and we're dreaming of being in the garden, we can make a really happy plan here. Okay, so I was going to show you my botanical interests fall garden haul. So we are going to use some of their dinosaur kale and a lot of different lettuces. They send thank you packets of lettuce when you place an order, so I had 2 of those. We're going to use that and some spinach, some romaine, and then there was some arugula and salad bowl blend. A lot of these are organic. And then we're going to try 3 different carrots, this carnival blend. These are 75 days to maturity, but I was reading that carrots can actually handle a frost. So we are going to get these in the ground. This one's only 65 days. It's raining today, so this will be really good. And then the 2 cucumbers, the Space Master and the poinsett. So I will put a link down below to Botanical Interest. I've had great success with germination. Their seed packets are very informative. Lots of organic choices and a lot of variety to choose from. I have a code down for you in the description box. So thanks for hanging out with us, friends. We will see you real soon in another video. Bye-bye.